Hi guys and welcome back to my channel. If you're new, my name's Ailey, thanks for watching. Today's video is going to be a tutorial on this look I'm wearing just now, and it's been a while since I've done a tutorial. I don't know why it's been so long, but I just kind of was doing my makeup off camera and doing videos that way, or I was doing first impressions and stuff like that, and I just couldn't be bothered filming that and filming a tutorial at the same time. So yeah, I just kind of didn't do one very well. I was really hoping to get my hands on that Jaclyn Hill palette. I'm so annoyed. So annoyed I missed it, but I have heard from Beauty Bay, and Beauty Bay say that they are trying to get their hands on it. So if you're like me and you didn't get your hands on it in the first launch with Morphe, keep your eye on, apparently you have to keep your eye on Beauty Bay's website and their social media. So yeah, I mean, they haven't said definitely yes, definitely no, but hopefully I can live in hope. Anyway, yeah, I really wanted to get a hold of it, but unfortunately I didn't. So yeah, I was kind of holding off to get that to do a tutorial, so I just thought that I would just carry on and do one and use my Holy Grail palette, the Anastasia Modern Renaissance palette, because that's just what happens. I pull out another palette to do a look and I always go back to that one. So I decided to do something kind of cranberry, purpley, smoky, I have no idea. I decided to do something more along the lines of grungy and vampy today, and this is what I came up with. So yeah, I'm not going to ramble on too much. So if you want to see how I did this look, then just keep watching, and if you like it, I would love it if you would like this video and subscribe. I post videos every Wednesday and Friday, except this Friday just passed where I totally missed my upload, sorry about that, but I usually post every Wednesday and Friday, so hopefully I will see you guys soon. Bye! Hey guys, so I'm starting off today with my MAC Painterly Paint Pot. As usual, I'm just spreading this over my eyelid. I'm not going to try and remember which brushes I'm using because I am so useless. I can barely remember my own name. Anyway, I will have them all listed in the bottom bar for you, so don't worry about that. Then I'm going to pick up Tempera from the Modern Renaissance palette and just use this to set down that base so that everything will blend over the top nicely. Going into Buon Fresco. I don't even know if I'm saying that right, but I'm taking this fluffy brush from Morphe and I'm just really using this as a transition shade so that everything will blend together. You don't really see it at the end at all, but it just helped blend out all the harsh edges and made for a more seamless look, more smoky, seamless, yeah, you know what I mean. And I'm going into Warm Taupe and I'm just focusing this more on my crease just to deepen it up a little bit. Then I'm going into Antique Bronze, and this is going to be my sort of overall smoky shade. So I'm concentrating on my eyelid just now, my teeny little eyelid, with this really small e.l.f. detailer brush, and then I'm just blending out the edges. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go backwards and forwards until I get the intensity that I want. Then I'm going to pick up a smaller sort of smudger brush and go on to Cypress Umber, and I'm going to deepen up the outer V of my eye with this shade just to give a little bit of depth and to almost create a kind of winged effect, because I don't really like wearing winged eyeliner. I just find that it looks funny on my eyes, so this gives the sort of same idea. Then I just went back in and blended out the edges yet again. And now for foundation, I'm going to use my Dior Skin Forever, whatever the heck it's called. I absolutely love this foundation, and I do, funnily enough, like it with a brush. It's been almost 2 years on YouTube, and I actually like a brush. I like it in combination with this foundation anyway. I'm just going to apply this with my, I was going to say Morphe, it's actually a MAC Oval 6 brush. And really I needed to blend this out quite quickly. Obviously this is sped up just for convenience, but it does set quite quickly. With what I had left on the back of my hand though, I did try out just smoothing over the top with a beauty blender, and I really liked the finish that it gave, because as you know if you've watched my channel in the past, I have dry skin, so doing it with a brush can leave it a little bit on the dry side, so this just totally helped. Here is my Maybelline Age Rewind, whatever it's called different things in different places, but Age Rewind is the easiest to remember. And I'm just highlighting my face and concealing at the same time. You'll notice with my foundation application, I don't really take it up underneath my eyes because I don't like having too much product under there, and I just find that leaving that bit a little bit more empty just makes the concealer last a lot longer and it makes it go on a lot smoother. Blending this out with my beauty blender because I don't like using a brush under there at all, and I'm setting it with my By Terry Hyaluronic Hydra Powder. I used a fluffy brush to do this underneath my eyes, and then I took my powder brush and just took a teeny tiny little bit of the powder and dusted it over my entire face, because you don't need much to set this foundation. Then I'm just using every single shade I used on the top on my lower lash line. Grabbing my Cheek Parade palette from Benefit, you'll know I love this palette, and if you haven't seen it, I will leave a link to my review of it. That was my last video, and I'm actually dipping into Hoola Light and Hoola. I know I just pointed at Hoola Light, but I like mixing them together because I just find Hoola Light's a little bit light, Hoola's a little bit dark, mixed together, perfect shade. And that was Cool Porcelain from Makeup Geek, and that is my contour shade. So I've just really I just really hit underneath my cheekbones and the side of my temples and underneath my jawline, and then really blended it out. I thought that my contour on my cheekbones was looking a little bit intense, so that's why I thought I would run over it with the brush there. And then I take a tiny little brush, well, it's not a tiny little brush, it's more of an eyeshadow blender brush, and I'm actually contouring my nose differently now. I'm contouring just the very tip of my nose on either side and blending it out really well, and then I skip the middle of my nose and go up to my eyebrows and do two little lines just coming down from my eyebrows, because I find that the middle of my nose is quite skinny, the end of my nose is quite round, and the bit in my eyebrows is a bit wide, if that makes any sense. I just think that there's no point in contouring something if you don't need to, so this has been working for me so far. That was Spellbound from Makeup Geek as my blush, and I just spritz my face and I let it dry a little bit, then I apply my highlight, and I find with this highlight it just applies so nice. And that was the Anastasia Nicole Glow Kit if you missed that. So I thought I would try out the Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara, because I really want to get my hands on the L'Oreal Lash Paradise, I think it is, but it's not out until August in the UK. Bummer. Anyway, I heard that it was a dupe for this, so I wanted to try this out, and I hate it. I really hope that it's not a dupe for this, because all this did was clump up my lashes something rotten. I really hated it, so I went back to my normal mascara, which was the Colossal Lash, and I much prefer that. I just set my brows, and then I lined my lips with East End Snob from Rimmel, and I used a Colourpop liquid lipstick in the shade November, and I decided I didn't like it. I didn't like the lip combination at all, so I actually went into MAC's Twig, and I much preferred the tones in this lipstick to go with this look. And after that, this look is complete. Thank you guys so much for watching, and hopefully I will see you again soon.